It is indeed a fact that many countries, not only in Africa but worldwide, are experiencing the highest rates of inflation ever. Understandably, many countries are still trying to recover from the effects of COVID-19 pandemic and additionally the war between Russia and Ukraine. The cost of commodities and services have really skyrocketed. Many countries in Africa are also feeling the heat and life is becoming less bearable. There is a frustration on the cost of living and the ruling governments are facing a nightmare to control the situation. In East Africa, for example, Kenya is not having it easy. The Kenyan shilling has been gradually depreciating compared to that of Uganda and Tanzania. The cost of living has really gone up. The ruling government has removed all subsidies that the former government had installed to reduce the harshness of the worst economic times, claiming that the subsidies were ways that the former government was using to embezzle funds. The current Kenyan government claims that the former government stole an estimated 34 billion Kenyan shillings through the subsidy program. During the campaign period, the new government, as part of its agenda, promised to reduce food prices and reduce the cost of living within 100 days in the office, something that they are still struggling to achieve. This has caused a lot of frustrations among Kenyans that had high hopes based on the agenda they were sold during the campaign period. In fact, the government has actually done the opposite of what they had sold during the campaigns. Taxes have been increased and employed people are currently feeling the pressure. The fuel subsidies and other subsidies have also been removed. De La Rue, the British company that was responsible for printing the Kenyan banknotes, left the country and closed its operations, citing low demand and poor economic conditions. The timings of its closure raised a lot of questions as the new government had just come in. Many questioned whether it was a matter of personal interest. According to the government, however, De La Rue was facing tax evasion charges of up to 1 billion Kenyan shillings. Let's say Kenya is currently facing a lot of transitions that are currently negatively impacting its economy in addition to the globally high inflation rates. The dollar is currently trading at 130 Kenyan shillings, a depreciation rate of around 10%. Kenya, however, still has a stronger economy compared to that of Tanzania and Uganda. Just like many countries in Africa, Tanzania has also been feeling the heat of very harsh economy with the escalating cost of commodities and services. The citizens of the country have also not been happy with their president, Samia Suluhu. During the International Women's Day, Samia Suluhu came out and told Tanzanians not to complain because their country was doing much better than all other East African countries. She said that the neighboring country, that is Kenya, did not have any Forex Reserve. They can't even last for a week, she said, while Tanzania has a dollar reserve that can last them for 4 months. She further added that the neighboring country, in this case Kenya, was begging them for guarantees so that they can at least buy fuel. A plea that Suluhu said she said a big no to the needy country because she was affected by a dollar problem in Tanzania and therefore she knows the repercussions and wouldn't want to go back there. A few weeks before Ms. Suluhu's remarks, Professor Njuguna Ndung'u, the Treasury Cabinet Secretary of Kenya, encouraged Kenyans to prepare for rougher times in 2023. Her remarks also follow a report in The Citizen that Kenya's commercial banks were out of dollars and had to borrow money from Tanzania. The Central Bank of Kenya has instructed commercial banks to limit dollars as a result of shortage of the currency and a rush to conserve reserves. The current Kenyan government is under pressure from the opposition for not delivering what they had promised Kenyans during the campaigns. The opposition leader Raila Amolo Odinga has ordered the countrywide demonstrations against the government that he claims to be illegitimate. The government, however, blames the opposition for handshake, claiming that it is the handshake that has destroyed the economy and has constantly insisted that when they took the government, they found a dilapidated economy. Thank you for watching this video to the end. It is my hope that this video has been informative to you. Be sure to like, share and subscribe as we bring you more information on the African continent, people and culture.